Have you ever felt like you're running on a hamster wheel? You work hard, you grind, you hustle, you chase every single opportunity that comes your way. Yet, no matter how much effort you pour in, you just can't seem to get ahead. You're not lazy and you're not dumb. So what's the problem? It's simple. You don't own anything that pays you while you sleep. Without ownership, all your hard work is just trading your precious hours for money. And let me tell you, that's a trap. A trap that keeps millions of talented, hard-working people stuck. Here's the harsh truth that most people never want to face. Income from your labor is linear. It's a straight line. It starts when you clock in, and it stops the second you clock out. If you get sick, take a vacation, or just need a break, the money stops. Real wealth, the kind that gives you freedom, doesn't come from your paycheck. It comes from assets. Assets that generate cash flow completely independent of your time. What are these assets? They are businesses you own, equity you hold in successful companies, intellectual property that pays you royalties, and scalable investments that grow on their own. But here's the problem. Most people never focus on building these. Instead, they get caught up chasing higher salaries, more freelance gigs, or cramming more client hours into their day. And what's the result? They get stuck in a brutal, never-ending cycle: work, get paid, pay bills, and repeat. It's a financial prison. Owning assets is the ultimate form of leverage. It's the secret escape hatch from this prison. Without it, your effort, no matter how intense, will never, ever set you free. It's time to stop just working hard and start working smart by focusing on what you own. Let's break this down further. The first key point is that labor is capped, but ownership scales indefinitely. Think about it. When you work for someone else, your income is limited by your role and the number of hours in a week. An employee working 40 hours a week has a clear ceiling on their earnings. No matter how efficient or productive they are, there's a hard limit. Now, contrast that with an entrepreneur who owns a system. Their income isn't tied to their personal hours. It grows as the system scales. As the business serves more customers, launches new products, or expands into new markets, their income potential explodes. Even if you're the most disciplined person in the world, without ownership, you will eventually hit a wall. This leads us to the second point. Most people are conditioned to chase active income instead of building passive income. Active income is what you get for directly trading your time and effort. It's your salary, your freelance rate, your hourly wage. The problem is, as we've said, it stops when you stop. Passive income, on the other hand, comes from systems you've built or assets you own. It's the revenue from royalties, dividends from stocks, or rent from properties. Let's take a freelancer who bills by the hour. They might make a great income, but it's forever capped by the number of hours they can work. They are the business. If they stop, the income stops. Now compare that to a SaaS founder who sells software subscriptions. They build the system once, and it generates recurring revenue automatically, month after month. It scales to thousands or even millions of users without the founder needing to be personally involved in every single transaction. With ownership, the hours you work become irrelevant. The system works for you? Your focus shifts from "how many hours can I bill" to "how can I make the system more valuable and scalable?" So why doesn't everyone do this? This brings us to point 3. The ownership mindset is incredibly rare. Most of us are taught from a young age to be good employees, not good owners. Adopting an ownership mindset requires a massive mental shift. It means choosing long-term leverage over short-term comfort. It means focusing on building assets that will pay you for years, not just getting a quick income stream for today. It means delaying gratification. Think about an author who spends a year writing a book. The initial work is intense with no immediate paycheck. But once it's published, that book can generate royalties for decades. Or a content creator who builds a YouTube channel. It takes a ton of upfront effort, but eventually the views, sponsorships, and product sales start to compound, creating a massive, automated income engine. Those who only focus on their next paycheck, on that immediate reward, will always struggle financially. They're playing a short-term game in a world where wealth is built long-term. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate combination: systems plus ownership. This is the formula for unstoppable leverage. Ownership without a system is just a job with more risk. A system without ownership gives you limited upside. But when you combine them, magic happens. Consider the founder of a food delivery app. They own the platform, that's the ownership piece. They also built an automated system for connecting restaurants, drivers, and customers, that's the system piece. Their revenue scales with every single order placed on the platform, not by the hours they personally work. The system handles the logistics, the payments, the entire operation. This powerful combination is what separates the true operators, the builders of wealth, from the workers who are just cogs in someone else's machine. They aren't just working in the business. They own the entire ecosystem. This is the level you need to be thinking on if you want to achieve true financial freedom. So let's make this practical. It's time for an operator takeaway. I want you to do a quick audit of your own financial footprint. Ask yourself these 3 critical questions. First, what do I currently own that makes money for me without me actively working? Be honest. Is it stocks, a rental property, a small online business, anything? Second, where am I trading my hours for income unnecessarily? Are there tasks you could automate or delegate? Are you stuck in a job that has no ownership path? And third, what is one system or asset that I can acquire, build, or invest in starting today? It doesn't have to be massive. It could be buying your first share of an index fund, starting to write that ebook, or outlining a plan for a small side business. Here is your action step for this week. Pick one asset. Just one. And take the first step to acquire it, start building it, or automate a part of your life to free up time for it. Shift your focus from simply working harder to actively seeking ownership. Because remember the core lesson here, working harder does not create freedom. Ownership does. If you're ready to stop trading your time for money and start building real wealth, you're in the right place. In our next video, we're going to dive deep into how to turn these small ownership moves into a full-blown leverage engine that works for you around the clock. This is where the real compounding begins. So if you're serious about this, make sure you watch the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.